What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to my third and probably final post for YouTube today. And on this post is going to be talking about Render, RNDR token, and see what is going on in this market. Going to be diving a little bit into Bitcoin, of course, because it is still underneath 26K, getting very close to a possible very bearish breakdown here, as I've been talking about. Definitely want to stay away from that if you're a bull. So gonna be taking a look into that, seeing how that could affect the overall crypto markets, which would, in my opinion, affect it very much. So definitely want to pay attention to Bitcoin as of right now. So on Render, I will also be giving you guys some upwards and downwards price targets, as well as some key price levels to get to either of those price targets. I will also be sharing with you guys my personal opinions and sentiments on this market later in this video, so make sure to stay around for that. Of course, none of what I'm saying here is financial advice. I am purely sharing my personal opinions. I am not a financial advisor nor an elite trader of any sorts, even though I am a profitable trader who's managed to keep most of my profits during the last bear market, and I am looking to crush it here for the next bull cycle. So if you guys feel the same way, hit that like, hit that subscribe button. Let's take a look into the charts here. So we do have RNDR here pulled up, currently at about almost $1.36. Almost no movement today on this weekly time frame is basically what I'm paying attention to, as with a lot of the altcoins, because it's just been a lot of the altcoins has just been been on the slow downwards trend here. Very similar here with Render, since price action has hit about $3 back in May. Has just been coming down here to as low as $1.20 almost. I held some of these altcoins from back in earlier this year as well, and I've been just getting hammered as well. I've been able to take some profits, quite a bit of profits this year, but it's nothing like back in 2020 2021 where it was just so easy, right? But here it's just it's been slow, it's been boring, so I really just have to find a different way to trade. So I go both long and short, depending on the setup, right? Obviously, I'm still taking some losses on some altcoins, just to let you guys know, right? I I have some losses as well. So don't feel too bad, but definitely do pay attention to this market. But getting back to this, we do have a falling wedge pattern here for Render. Basically, we are at a key price level right now, which is the weekly 50 SMA, which is the gray line here. That is at about $1.34, $1.35 area. If the price action is actually able to break out of this pattern, then we are going to be taking a measurement of the opening of the pattern for a measured target, and then putting it on top of an expected breakout point. Let's just say if it breaks out by this week, then that will give us a measured target of about $2.80. Now, measured targets are estimates only. It could be over, under, and it is not an automatic, shoot to the measured targets, right? That is something to note. Do your own Google searches on what measured targets are, what falling wedges are, so you can actually verify what's going on in this chart on your own. Don't just trust what you're seeing, right? So this is basically what I'm looking at. Obviously, I picked this breakout point just for an example of to get where the measured target would be. If it does not break out by this week, and this pattern is still intact, then you move this measurement down along the upper trend line here to whenever you want, if it hasn't broken out yet, to get a measure target, at a certain point in time, where you think it's likely to break out. So, obviously, if you move the measurement down the upper trend line, you're going to get a lower measured target, if it hasn't broken out yet, right? So that's what I'm seeing, on this weekly time frame charts. Now, some of the key price levels to be paying attention to includes this weekly 21 SMA, which could be acting as resistance if the price action has broken out of this falling wedge pattern. That major moving average is the blue line here, which is currently at about that $1.90 to about that $2 area, right? So expect sell pressure coming from that. The 3-day 200 SMA, which is the orange line here, is right above the price action. So, you do need to get over that to reclaim that to actually get to the upper trend line here. Weekly 21 SMA and the weekly 50 SMA are basically, right under that $2 area, between there and the breakout points, right? Daily moving averages. We have the daily 200 SMA at about $1.80. The daily 50 and the daily 21 are basically within the pattern here. So you do need to get over those in order to break out of this pattern. Let's take a look into the monthly. The monthly 21 SMA is actually very close. The price action currently at about $1.47. Maybe let's just put it in a range, $1.45 to about $1.45 area. I'm just gonna say an area, right? It's basically right on top of the price action right now. That's what I'm seeing on the potential upside, and some key price levels to be paying attention to. On the downside here, what are some key price levels to be paying attention to on the downside? Well, immediately we have the weekly 50 SMA. If the price action closes below that, that's not going to be looking good, at least in the short term. The weekly 50 SMA is at about that $1.35 area. If it breaks that, let's go to the monthly time frame to see a more consolidated view of past trading history. If it breaks that, I'll be looking at about $1.25 area for support, which is coming from past trading history here, including this last monthly wick here, right, from August, $1.25. And then next level down would be pretty way down. I would probably take an estimate from the bottom trend line here, which would be about $1 area, which also makes sense because we see this pretty long wick here, about the 90 cents to $1 area if $1.25 don't hold. So yeah, that's basically what I'm looking at, and that would still keep you within this pattern from what it looks like here. Okay, so $1.25, $1 area, those are going to be your next two key price levels going downwards. Where the price action could potentially bounce. Now, would it be a bounce that would take the price action further up, or would it be a bounce that continues downwards? We're really going to have to see, right? When it gets to those levels, then we're going to have to start charting on the lower time frames, right? To give us an idea of where this price action could be going on the higher time frames. So, that's basically what I'm seeing. If it actually breaks this falling wedge pattern, however, we're going to have to adjust this bottom trend line and see if it still fits a falling wedge form, or could we be looking at something else instead? So that's basically what my take is on Render. Now, if you guys have made it this far into the video and don't already have a Webull account and want to get some free stocks, check out my referral link down below. They're still giving away free stocks valued up to $3,000. Terms and conditions do apply when you guys open an account and deposit $100 US. And I will also get a referral bonus if you guys sign up under me, so that directly supports my channel. Now I did enjoy using Webull as an exchange. I think they're pretty good for trading cryptos and US stocks. But with any exchange, I would not put most or all my money on any one exchange. I personally diversify my funds across several exchanges in case one goes down. So I don't get wrecked, right? As we have seen with FTX, other exchanges recently. So do check out my referral link down below and get some free stocks. Now, let's go ahead and visit Bitcoin real quick. I've already talked about this in my previous 2 posts. Gonna be paying attention to this because on this weekly time frame here, you don't want to see a breakdown right here. If you're a bull, if you're a permanent bull, you don't want to see a breakdown of this double top pattern here. In my opinion, the breakdown would be about 24.7K. Just to give it a little bit more benefit of the doubt. Possible bounce at the weekly 50 SMA. Let's see where that bounce takes the price action, but possible bounce there. Currently at about 24.2K area, right? Definitely don't want to see that happen. Even though I am a trader, and I can go both ways. I would still like to see more of a bull market here, right? My overall sentiment and opinions on this market is still bullish until this breaks down, right? That is basically what I'm looking at. I am both long and short on some altcoins, depending on their setup. I am not currently trading Render at the moment. But if enough of you guys want to see Render, do drop a like, subscribe, comment. I can bring you guys a follow-up if enough of you guys want to see it. Now, that wraps it up for today's post. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great rest of the day.